Like, stool donors could be here. I was gonna post that and be like, Sexy Seahawks 69 could be here. Oh man. Outlandish. I don't know if you saw the picture that Titan posted.
I did.
It looks AI generated. It's really good. Jesus Christ. Very accurate.
Oh yeah, I saw that one several days ago. Okay. Yeah, I do know that one. Hey, big country. Welcome aboard. You want me to cook the water sausage? I'll cook the water sausage.
Exactly.
He's actually bragging that he got so many people to bag on me in KJ Wright's stream chat.
Yes.
Like all he did was give me free publicity, man.
Exactly. Like, how Stone Toss is always like posting shit on the Twitter about all the people who are like, oh, I hate Stone Toss, but this comic's actually really good. He's like, these people are my biggest marketers. The people that hate you always like you didn't even know that fucking guy existed, and you're living in his head rent free.
Mm-hmm.
It's just wild. Anyway, I went to the grocery store and I got a gallon of water, a bag of potato chips, 12-pack of soda, and a small bottle of barbecue sauce. It's $25.
Seems about right, I guess.
I was like, Jesus Christ.
I'm kind of like the mother in Arrested Development. How much could one banana cost? $10? I don't know how much stuff costs anymore.
Seriously. How much could one banana cost? $10? You know what? You're right. That's exactly correct. No, fuck.
Hey, Austin.
Free. Let you.
This fight is a pain
Surround
in the
him.
ass. Not looking forward to this.
Long live the Emperor!
Get away from me.
Yes, big country. That's correct.
Like Jay Butler.
Old chat's still available because Joker was streaming like less than an hour ago.
Yeah.
So.
Sometimes the chats carry over.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, Chad Pennington was actually good, big country. Like, that's not even that big of an insult. Chad Pennington was good.
Free.
Exactly.
Yeah, Mad Wolf, I saw that.
Let. What? You're.
I feel like Stone Toss. Getting called a Nazi on Twitter by everybody.
Surround him.
You should fucking go in there and just be like, hey guys, join my Discord.
You should just go in there and do what Kramer did in your story.
Just leans into the microphone and says a single word.
Did you like the Pete Carroll stream?
Yeah, that one was fantastic. Chaos erupted. Oh man.
Free. You amaze me. There are things you. Surround him! Long live the Emperor!
Oh my god, this is hard, dude. This is harder than a priest at a playground.
Uh-oh. Did you have to call out? Did you have to crawl out of a sewer grate?
Yeah, I'm dead serious, man. I was talking to my parents at dinner tonight, and I mentioned the tunnels, and they had no idea what I was talking about. And my mom watches Fox News all day long.
Long live the Emperor!
Now, the last couple days, she hasn't as much, so maybe that's the issue. But it does go to show you that, like, normie news is completely ignoring this.
Yeah, absolutely. Which is funny because the police sergeant who was leading the bust on the thing, like, he's become a fucking big time meme icon. Cause he's Italian and he just straight up like, oh man, he wasn't having any of that shit. It was great.
Long live the Emperor!
Yeah, remember Dante Culpepper as the Dolphins quarterback? That was a disaster.
Good grief.
Such a tragedy what happened to
Shame to the
Culpepper.
Empire. Shield
Or
bearers,
every ligament in
forward!
his leg. Just a real tragedy.
Taste our steel.
No, Heat are looking good. They're still absolutely relevant in the East. I think a lot of people are going to be sleeping on them and they'll go deep. Because, like, Milwaukee is really struggling to integrate Lillard, and they would be desperately shitty if it weren't for the fact Giannis is playing the best basketball of his life. But he's extremely frustrated out there. And you can tell, like, after their Bucks' most recent loss, he, like, had a meltdown on the sideline. He was fucking freaking out. I feel like we just have the Celtics number because their coaching is just way worse than ours.
Get out of my way!
And yeah, the Sixers are a complete joke. They're just gonna do the same thing they always do every year. As they get into the playoffs, they're gonna get waxed by the first serious team they face.
Die, Nordling!
I would not be surprised to see the first round matchup in the East be Sixers versus Pacers, and then the Pacers upset the Sixers.
That could work. I don't think so, Austin. I don't think she watches Newsmax. I don't think she even knows who that is.
Out of a cannon into the sun.
Taste our steel. Die, Nordling! Die, Nordling!
The West, no. It's just because they're really young. They don't have a lot of playoff experience. Plus, um, you know, the Nuggets are just better. Nobody's gonna touch them for a while. But I could see them playing a very, very fun and exciting series against the Mavericks. It's weird because people have been waiting on the Timberwolves to come back to earth for a minute, so it's hard to say, but Gobert's playing the best defense of his career, which I don't think anyone expected.
Yeah, that's wild.
Especially with how everybody was bagging on how bad the Gobert trade was, and then it's like, oh, actually the Gobert trade was amazing. Yeah, the Warriors are 100% done. They're as cooked as it gets. They're too old now. They can't rely on athleticism anymore. Clay's basically broken. Curry is doing his best, but like he can't shoulder all this himself. Dre is as washed as they come.
I think they're just mentally fucked up too from Draymond being such an idiot all the time.
Yeah, this is one of those moments where coaching really comes in, being extremely important. So if Steve Kerr was actually a good coach, he'd be able to get the Warriors under control. If Steve Kerr was actually a good coach, he'd be able to get them back from the brink, right the ship, and get them going where they need to go. Because, like, you look at what Spoelstra did with Miami in the years after losing LeBron, and then when they lost Wade, and then when they had to move on from Whiteside, and just all these different extremely difficult things that most of the franchises in the league would have fallen apart from. And Spo kept the team not only competitive, but making the NBA Finals twice in the last 4 seasons. Steve Kerr is a dog shit coach. One of my favorite moments regarding Steve Kerr as a coach was Tim Duncan roasted the fucking shit out of him. Because Steve Kerr, I think Kerr was like an assistant coach for the All-Star game one year, and I'm pretty sure it was Tim Duncan's last season. So Steve Kerr, so he's like, well, we got a 15-point lead, so if we just lock up defensively, I think we got a really good chance of holding on to that lead. And Tim Duncan just looked at him, he's like, is that the coaching that you're going to bring to Golden State? That's he fucking, like, they used to be teammates, and he's all like, I knew then, this guy. So, you know, he just got lucky that he got gifted a team that was already ready to become a dynasty, and he just didn't have to do anything, because, like, the first 2 seasons, he had amazing assistants who set up the Warriors' offense. All he had to do was just stand there and, like, be a fucking face for the team, basically. And he's overrated as fuck. So, like, a huge reason they're falling apart right now is because of how bad Steve Kerr is as a coach. Matter of fact, I think if this Warriors team brought in Mike Budenholzer, they'd still be making the playoffs.
They might cheese their way into the playoffs regardless, or at least the play-in. I kind of
that's what they're hoping for right now, is to make the play-in, but like they're cooked. It's wild was seeing that stat earlier today where out of every player in the league, it has taken at least 200 jump shots this season. 83 players across the league qualify in that category, and Wembanyama's efficiency is dead last.
Yeah, not shocked.
Like, the moment the guy takes a shot outside of the paint, he's just dooming his team. Like, why is he taking jump shots at all? You know, within 5 feet of the basket, he's shooting 74%.
Die, Nordling!
But he's still taking 5 threes a game.
Don't.
Heliadio, Achilleas.
Like, Popovich is not that bad of a coach, and the Spurs cannot be still tanking, because they got Wembanyama. Why the fuck would they still be tanking? Like, that they already won the tanking sweepstakes. Why would they continue? There's no point to it. Yeah, Chet literally does everything better than Wembanyama while being smaller, which is really crazy.
Die, Nordling!
Chet's a better shooter, he's a better defender, he's a better rebounder, he's a better passer. Like, he literally does everything better. Missing tonight's game, he can only miss another 8 games for the whole season if he wants to qualify for awards. Which means, thanks to the way that the shit works, he's not even going to make an All-NBA team. And that's a lot of money that he's leaving on the table now because of contract incentives.
Right.
Like, he's going to start preaching hardcore.
It's going to start dilating.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, yeah, exactly, Stanny. Fucking, the Spurs played the Pistons tonight, and everyone's freaking out over, oh my god, Wembanyama's first triple-double. First of all, it was also the first game this entire season he hasn't had at least 1 turnover. And even in spite of all that shit, he still shot 6 for 16, including 0 for 4 from the 3. So he's playing perhaps the worst team in NBA history. And he looks like dog shit. The only thing he had going for it was he got a lot of assists. Good for you. What? Jesus Christ. Depending on their matchup, I could see the Thunder making second round, definitely. The right matchup.
And you never
know,
know. Maybe you get to the
they could
playoffs
even
and
make-
then a big injury happens. You got to at least make the dance to find out.
Right. Absolutely.
I failed.
You know, like let's say Jokic blows out his knee or some shit in the first round. Well, then anybody can fucking go to the finals. But assuming that the Nuggets stay healthy the same way that they did last season, there's just no stopping them. Like, the Nuggets are a half a game back of first place in the West with Jamal Murray missing a third of the season. Jokic by himself, soloing the fucking... That guy is incredible. Well, yeah, they've definitely got the right pieces. So, like, they're young is pretty much the only flaw that they have. They just need more time to develop and more experience. But, you know, they're on their way. I think they have a much brighter future than the Mavericks do because, like, outside of Luka and Kyrie, that team really doesn't have anything going for them. And Mark Cuban has been making really stupid decisions for a very long time, and that could cost the team.
All right, we found Triss.
Geralt,
Nice.
Didn't expect to see me.
are you kidding? The only person you expect to see in a Nilfgaardian dungeon is the executioner.
I think so, Brando.
They tried various,
I think they would have to trade for him
but
because
they
of
got
that,
nothing
yeah.
from me.
I traveled half the world to find you.
I know it was hard on you. I'll never forget this, you hear? Never.
Oh,
I'd slaughter half the Nilfgaardian army for a friend. I know you're a member of the Lodge, Triss.
How do you know of the Lodge?
Does it matter? I also know the Lodge was...
I
behind
think
Demervan's
what would be
assassination.
like the
Geralt,
golden scenario for the
trust
Thunder is if their first round matchup
I'm a member of
was
the
against the
Lodge,
Sun. That'd be
just
like
like 8
perfect for
other
them.
sorceresses. But
Because
if you
they'd be
think
able
I'm
to
responsible
humiliate
for the
them
Lodge's
because that
actions,
team
you're
is just
badly mistaken. The Lodge is
really
underneath the two
assy.
actresses, Sheila
Trading
and
away
Philippa,
every
who've long
scrap of depth
dominated
that they had
To
in
the
order to
point where
get
you didn't
Beal
know
was
about the murder
such
they
a bad
planned?
move.
to the point where I was no longer
And
invited to
in
gatherings.
hindsight, definitely, I am so
They
fucking
stopped
glad
trusting me.
Miami didn't do that.
Because you didn't agree with them?
9 women very rarely agree on anything. The actual problem was that
Tell me.
I was close to you. If Sheila fears anyone, it's Geralt of Rivia. The Lodge did everything to convince me that our relationship didn't bother them, even that it suited them. But they manipulated me. Through me, they fed you select information. Depending on the circumstances, they twisted facts.
We're still close. They could still be doing it.
Don't insult me.
Calm down, Triss. Reynold Ep Matson claimed otherwise, but I'll always take your word over that of some Nilfgaardian lowlifes. Now, you'll tell me everything you know.
Photogenic
And including the
police
truth.
sergeant that the Italian guy everybody is loving from the tunnel saga.
A secret one this time.
His
Never crossed my mind that the Lodge's plans would
his
soon become
fellow
secret to its
officers
members.
responding to
As
this
you
whole
know,
thing and the
Philippa's not
fucking
one for minor
all this stuff that's
undertakings.
going on. They
She
started
presented
calling
a
him the
plan for
rabbi,
creating a powerful state controlled by sorceresses.
and a lot of people in New York City are calling him the WAP cop. It's fucking wild because if this was a few decades ago, the guy would have like the easiest path to victory ever to like run for mayor.
No wonder the kings are opposing the sorceresses. Nobody likes a schemer.
Philippa and Sheila never
Oh,
backed
we used to be a
ideas or
proper
enthusiasm.
country.
To control a powerful state, they needed to create one first. Or find a wealthy land with a suitable political arrangement and an easily manipulated ruler. Sheila chose the Pontar Valley, Demavend, and Stennis.
Man, my channel is gonna pop over the next couple weeks because of this head coaching stuff.
Demervan
Absolutely.
hated
It was definitely the
More than
best
means
possible
of
thing that could have happened for a number of
Sheila and
reasons.
Philippa saw
Best
Demavend
possible
because
thing
the
for the
ruler,
fan
while
base,
his son,
best
Stennis, blows
possible
hot
thing
and
for the
cold.
franchise and the
Plus,
team,
he
best
who
possible
controls the
thing for
Pontar
your
Valley
channel
controls the
and
North.
your content.
So it
And
was
look at all the
inevitable
free
that
advertising you're already
Rebel
getting because
Ridge
you
preached
fucking
the
wore the
idea
bag
of
on your
a
head.
state. At one of our
Fantastic.
meetings, I just asked
Like
how
you
they
couldn't
imagined
write
overthrowing
a better
Demavend.
scenario.
That was the last time I was invited. After Demavend's death, I became suspicious but had no evidence. Philippa brushed me off. When you went off to meet Yorveth and Sheila was busy with the Karen's carcass, I
Southwest
managed to
Airline
scan
asked
parts
the
of her
woman flying with her
megascope.
biracial
That's
son
when
for
I
proof
learned that
she was
Sheila
his
had
mother.
dealings with Letho.
I'll bet that went over well.
If only I'd learned
Comments
that with
on the
Grim
article,
Letho must have shadowed
no
me
longer
while I had
allowed
Sheila's
after
room.
largely
Then he
people
forced
said,
me to
why didn't the
teleport us
father
to
vouch?
somewhere near Vergen.
Did you talk to him?
He wasn't
Why didn't the
aggressive.
father vouch for the kid?
In Vergen, he told me that Sheila
Jesus
commissioned them to
Christ.
assassinate Demavend. Them being the
Ah,
Witchers of the School of
absolute
the
filth. You
Viper.
love to see it.
Sheila helped them prepare the assassination.
I wonder why he told you about it.
Is that important?
Conspirators who
They don't
suddenly
need to
divulge
remaster
everything.
Witcher 3, I don't
I'd
think,
be
Mad Wolf. That's a
suspicious.
fairly recent
There
game.
was some interference as we teleported to Aedirn. I emerged
I
intact,
think Witcher
but
3 came out in
about it.
2015, but
And
even
you
Witcher
control
2, like, this
Philip
game
Appleton.
doesn't look bad.
He saved me.
The,
Tended to my
like,
wounds.
the extent of it is
When he
you're like,
started
oh, well, you
treating
know,
me
it doesn't
like
look
the prairie,
amazing
I
like it does
fled.
nowadays when
I
you
knew
look at
Philippa was
character
in the
models in the
area.
face and
I
cutscenes
decided to
here.
go see her and
Like,
lay
this
my
is still
cards on the
fine.
table.
I
Maybe
don't
Lange
see
wanted
anything
just that.
wrong with it.
I met a woman at Philippa's house. Thought she was just a servant or Philippa's lover. Before I could speak, I was overpowered by spells. I hardly expected an attack. The pain I felt as my body was compressed. It's indescribable. As if all my bones were being broken. It's even worse when you return to your true form. In any case, Philippa had no idea her lover was a Nilfgaardian spy. I was carried as that figurine all the way to Loch Muin. Asira decompressed me back just before they murdered her. Shillard interrogated me but learned nothing. If it wasn't for you...
Yeah, I don't know why they did that extension. Like, why did they do that?
Until I was here, in the dungeon. Now you know
They should be
everything.
excited to get to post Kawhi Leonard era. He's never there when you need him.
That'll have to do for now.
Exactly.
We'll learn
Like,
more at the talks.
You're going to attend?
You
this,
have no memory of how
the
world
Clippers
looked
have been
before the
such a
threat of Asgard.
colossal failure,
Actually, I know exactly how it
with what they've been trying to do.
We'll talk about my memory later.
Moving in a different
If the
direction is
Council of God
exactly
still
what the
existed,
situation
kings
calls
wouldn't be
for.
assassinated and massacres would be less
And
frequent. This is our chance to restore these institutions.
Kawhi
and we
Leonard,
shouldn't miss it.
since he went
Normalizing relations
to the
between
Clippers, has
rulers
got to
and
be one of
mages
the
and
least
advisors, our
relevant
only chance
superstars
for
in the league.
peace.
And a
Because there's
lovely
definitely
chance to
no
persuade
denying
the
that he's an
Lodge.
amazing player,
The
but if
Lodge
he
will
only plays
disintegrate
like 20
anyway.
games a season,
Once the kings learn it was behind the assassination,
and he'll miss the playoffs every season too, like who the fuck cares?
I'm all for punishing the guilty, but can't abide collective responsibility.
Knowing you wouldn't have him for the playoffs and knowing you'd only get 20 games a season of him, would you even want Prime Jordan on your
Let's go
team?
then.
Like, what's the fucking point?
Hmm.
And I'd love to be able to see that in the future. You know, if like some GMs actually started thinking, hey, the best possible stat you could give us would be games played. Actually being here is the best thing you could do for us.
How good has he been when he's been playing lately? I haven't been keeping track of that. I wonder what his performances are like when he's playing. Is he still
They
really
followed
good on
Ludwig
defense?
too blindly.
You killed them all.
I'll take a
They didn't
look.
slaughter themselves.
Ugh. Kawhi, to his credit, has played 32 games this year. However, just to underscore how bad that is, James Harden was traded to the team and has played only one less game this season than Kawhi Leonard has for the Clippers. That's kind of fucking wild.
We shouldn't arrive at the same time. Let's split up.
The Lodge remembers too.
Just looking at
Rest
things
assured, I won't let anyone
statistically,
compress me again.
Some of the sorceresses will
his
be surprised to
scoring
see you.
is way
Watch them
down,
closely.
but
Don't
his
worry, we'll manage. See you at the
his
talks.
defensive stats seem to be okay. And what's nice is that his efficiency is improving. But goddamn. Yeah, the last time he played 60 games or more in a season was when he was in Toronto. Jesus.
Hmm.
Nothing special. You lose.
Let me get.
Behold
Wait a.
his.
Uh,
I wonder if all of the problems Kawhi has had as a player can stem back to the Zaza Pachulia play.
It's a brazen attack.
Wonder if that just set
Be
him on a
pretty
bad
damn-
path.
Radovid sent them, you idiot!
it'd be pretty damn funny if yes.
Greetings.
Many thanks.
Kitchen open.
It's not that kind of fire. Only in the eternal.
Yeah, what Ethan said, definitely. Like, I can already see it happening. Well, almost as if it's already happened. Embiid's gonna barely miss out on MVP because he doesn't have enough games played. So Kendrick Perkins is gonna spend a hell of a lot of time talking about how Jokic is a fraud MVP and it should be Embiid, but injuries is the only reason Embiid didn't win MVP this year, blah, blah, blah. And he'll go on that crusade, which will be touted everywhere, right up until the inevitable Embiid playoff collapse, where the Sixers just fucking flatline and Embiid looks like dog shit yet again. And then Jokic, assuming that the team is fully healthy, just laughs his way to a second straight championship, along with his third MVP in 4 years. So then everyone will just spend the rest of the offseason ignoring Perkins right up until next season starts. And everyone's like, oh my god, Embiid's leading the league in scoring. Have you guys seen this? Wow, no center's done that since Shaq.
I suppose I couldn't much care. I've heard
And we
what
just do
I
the
came to
same fucking shit over and over and over again.
hear. The rightful heir will ascend to the Eternian throne. There will be peace in the land. What more could one want?
Prince Stennis is here?
King Stennis, crowned 2 days past in Vengerberg. Merely send a messenger here. All those present promptly agreed that he will make a good ruler.
Prince Stennis. A poisoner, coward, and schemer. He trembled with disgust when he spoke to the peasants. Disdain flowed from him like
Oh,
vomit.
the YouTube
didn't
short
deserve
I
to be
posted on
lynched.
Instagram
That was not
9
the
days
justice
ago
Saskia
has
fought for.
61,000
Prince
views.
Stennis I, son of Demavend III, became the 17th
Nice.
king veteran.
That is
That's
twice
a
as
lot.
many views as any video I've ever posted on YouTube. It is easy to blow up on Instagram. You just have to make memeable content.
The plight of his subjects. King Stennis
Nice.
I was just that.
Oh! Strike while the iron's hot. Do some kind of like tribute mashup for Pete, and it's just a short of like, we've been together through the highs and through the lows. And then you could have like you with the bag on your head, and then you being like, "Thanks, Pete." And be like, "This one's for you, sexy Seahawk 69." Jesus, you'll love to see it.
No, Ethan, this was every Seahawks pick in the 2015 draft. I think ranked with memes. I posted it on Instagram and people love it. I'm gonna post all of my meme shorts on Instagram because that Instagram eats that shit up. Oh, so get this. Darkside Phil had his wife on his stream for the first time in 5 years tonight.
Oh wow,
She
divorce
had been
incoming.
absent for so long, people assumed she was dead or they had divorced and he didn't want to admit it or something. But no.
Jesus.
I mean, she looks fucking pretty awful, but she's alive and she doesn't look as bad as some people were thinking.
Good lord.
Like, hold on. Let me see if I can do a little bit of research here.
Does she look like a tweaker? Man, you don't even have to. I can instantly envision in my head exactly what you mean by that. Dude, working at a gas station changed my life so much.
Mhm.
I can smell a tweaker from a mile away now.
Okay, so this is what she used to look like back when they got married.
Okay. Not great, not terrible.
This is what she looks like today.
That cannot be the same person.
It is. She has the same voice, the same mannerisms. It's the same
Oh
person.
my god.
Yeah. It's not great, but it could have been much worse. Some people were thinking she was like a wildebeest now.
Yeah, I mean, Phil looks pretty much exactly the same, just, he's got more white hair in his beard.
Yeah.
He aged like milk.
Good
Like,
that you're here. We don't have
Well,
much
holy
that's what
time.
fuck.
happens when you order
Seems like we never
DoorDash 3
do.
times a day and stay inside playing
First we
vanilla
had to get by the
Skyrim
guards.
8,000
Leave that to
times
me.
over and over and over again.
Be careful.
When
I
that's your life, that's
feel,
your life.
I'm always
and
careful.
I feel personally attacked here. I gotta.
Well, you go to the gym, you work out.
Oh god, my back. Yeah. Jesus Christ! Just popped into my head. Somebody should have been like, Halloween was 2 months ago, lady. Oh fuck. That's a spicy meatball.
Alright, guys, I'll be back in a few minutes. Be right back. See you soon.
Ooh.
All right, but okay, so I'm back. Snacks, are you there?
Yeah.
So there was somebody in Phil's town. Let me see if I can find the picture here. That saw him driving his car around in public and took a picture of him.
Mhm.
And his wife was sitting in the passenger seat, or somebody who they thought could be his wife. They weren't sure. And well, okay, I'll send you the picture. This is the only one I can find. It's not ideal, but she looks worse there. She looks like a dude there. She looks better now than she does in that picture, if that is her.
Yeah.
So I was expecting worse. Then again, makeup's a bitch. I mean, makeup really changes.
Yeah, and not only that, but the fatness. When you're carrying that much fat, depending on the angle that you're aligned with, because fat is just shapeless mass, so it aligns differently and presents differently. So it can very easily just look like absolute shit. Um, from one angle, but then from another angle, it looks not awful.
Exactly.
It's just how things be.
Okay, somebody actually posted the clip from the KJ Wright show where they talk about me.
Nice.
Yeah. Man, I'm famous now. It's in the memes channel, I think. Yeah, it's in memes. Okay. That's pretty funny.
The Kingslayer! Get him!
Might have tried to reason with them.
Easier this way. Trust me.
Path's clear. Can we go?
Yeah, I saw that, Brando. Okay,
I think the best way to get those guys to know who you are, because they say, I don't know Brandon Nelson. I think the best way
Let's go.
to get them to know who you are
Everything will be
is if
ready
you
at last.
posted the Masato feet copy pasta.
Whether you like it or not, John Natalis, Temeria will be divided.
For the good of the entire North.
The united forces of Kedwin and Redania will end the fighting among the Elder
Okay,
Houses
apparently this is
and
a long
secure
cutscene,
peace from
so everyone buckle
Gorsvelen
up.
to Ellender. At present,
Outstanding.
Temeria is starting to resemble the Pontar Valley.
Which, if I understand correctly, is currently controlled by Edirn.
You are mistaken, Radovid. Vergen is free.
Free? What precisely does that mean?
Lormark is not Kedwen's, and Edirn no longer controls Upper Edirn. We have rejected Prince Stennis,
King Stennis.
and handed King Henselt's army a resounding defeat.
Your forces, my dear lass, are nothing but a motley array of rebellious peasants and elven brigands. Sooner or later, they will need to swear allegiance to someone, or they will be defeated and dispersed.
The peoples of the Pontar Valley will swear allegiance to me, Queen Saskia. As an independent realm, we hereby speak in favor of reconstituting the Council and Conclave.
You're a lovely girl, but you issue from common stock. The sole crown you are worthy of donning is a wreath woven of wildflowers. Redania will recognize no other coronation.
In that case, you must choose King Radovid. Will you carve up Temeria, or march on the Pontar Valley? Henselt, last of the line of the Unicorns, has sworn to recognize the Pontar Valley as a free realm. Philippa Eilhart witnessed it.
Philippa Eilhart is in
It's
my
surprising
dungeon,
to me.
awaiting trial for treason.
I would have
She was
naturally
in your
assumed the
dungeon,
highest rated drop
but is
passes
no
would have been
longer.
Justin
She
Herbert.
will sit at my side in Vergen as my royal advisor.
I mean,
Maybe it's different based off of QB compared to team, because like the Chargers would have the most drop passes, but Herbert played less games than Mahomes.
Mahomes also had to deal with Kadarius Toney. I mean, that's tough to overcome.
Yeah, and that's
The
what's
matter
crazy to me is I'm like, there's no way that
The
Kadarius
document
Toney is
describing
that
the charge
fucking
of the council
bad
and the conclave
that he's
is, as
actually
previously
worse than the
ascertained, an
entirety of the
exact copy
Chargers,
the
which is
charter found in the
practically a
ruins on
war
Fallin
crime.
Island. The more important
I-
question
ah.
relates to the conclave
probably
and
is
its
Herbert
power to
missing all those
designate
games.
royal advisors. Today, randomly chosen mages and
Either way,
sorceresses reside
that's
at
nuts.
many courts. However, in the time of the previous conclave, such persons were carefully chosen.
Why shouldn't we pick our own advisors?
So, I didn't know this till
These
last night.
individuals bear great responsibility, Your Majesty. The conclave
Brock
needs to be certain
is
they are
available on
competent.
the Twitter mobile app as well.
And that they will keep
Oh,
the
nice.
Conclave's interests in mind.
That
Obviously, sire.
exactly.
The conclave's chief interest
What
is the
everyone
well-being and
wanted.
prosperity of the
Huzzah.
northern kingdoms. The document has been signed by every member of the conclave we have proposed, as well as by all but one of the designated advisors. We await only Sheila de Tanserville's signature.
I don't know
Without
what
our
the
royal
hell
seals,
Fish
we
Tank
should
is
be allowed
supposed
to
to be,
designate
but
advisors
seeing
to
the memes on
cowherds
Twitter
at
is
most.
wild.
That is true, Your Majesty.
What it makes me
Tanserville
think
should
of
never be
is
allowed to sign this document.
Ice Poseidon kind of shit,
Triss Merigold.
where it's just
decided to
like
join us
the
after all.
De
the
Tanserville has
nastiest
royal blood on her
and
hands.
worst
She
aspects of
can't
internet
sit on the
culture
conclave.
playing out
That
in
is a
real
lie.
life in the form
Have you
of
anything to
a
support these claims,
uh,
Marigold?
There are witnesses who will confirm
reality
that Sheila de
TV show
Tanserville was
style
behind
kinda
the
thing.
assassinations of Demavend and
it's just
Foltest.
fucking sickening.
Officials of the future council and conclave.
I wonder why Sam
Sheila
Hyde
de Tanserville should be
associating
arrested and
himself with
tried.
it.
If Triss Merigold speaks the truth, Lady de Tanserville will be condemned.
My first guess would be money, but I have no idea.
Sheila de Tanserville, until Triss Merigold's charges are dismissed or refuted, you cannot sit on the conclave.
Arrest her.
You don't know the whole truth. Marigold doesn't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, Austin, I'll keep it. Teenage
Geralt,
Mutant
we're
Ninja
trapped.
Jews.
Magic's no good here. I can't get us out.
Nagiva turtles.
You have to get Sheila.
Okay, so I think this is basically the final boss fight of the game. I don't think I can beat the game tonight because I don't have very much time. But it's conceivable. I could at least get to the epilogue, depending on how hard the dragon fight is.
If I have to, I will kill you.
do you like my dragon?
How do you like my mutton?
Kill him now!
God damn it, I keep catching fire for no reason.
You're late.
Spicy.
I've already managed to stabilize the portal.
You've got nowhere to run. Sooner or later, somebody will find you.
I prefer to leave on my own terms.
Where's Letho?
Sir Sympathis will tend to him, as she will to all the fools who get a hard-on at the mere thought of burning a sorceress at the stake.
Where is he?
I don't know, fool. I've been looking for him since Foltest's assassination. Letho cheated all of us. We were deceived by his dull face and sluggish stare. Don't you understand? The Lodge sought a way to get rid of Demavend, that's true. He was a weak, volatile king. Edirn would eventually choke to death under his rule. We chose the lesser evil. He had to be eliminated, and Letho happened to be at hand.
Foltest? Henselt?
We had nothing to do with that. After assassinating Demavend, Letho used our gold and magical support to find and meet Yorveth. The elf was to help him hide until the matter blew over, or so I thought. The Lodge did not condemn Foltest to die.
Then who did?
Nilfgaard. Letho is the king of liars and emperor of traitors. From the start, he worked for the glory of the great sun and the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes. He lied to everyone. Me, Yorveth, your stupid little Triss, and you.
Got any evidence?
A moment ago, I received a message from the Lodge's agent in Sintra. The Imperial army is on the move. They're fording the Yaruga now. Do you think the North can defend itself in the current situation? And can you count on another miracle at Brenna?
I don't know, but you made it all possible and you'll answer for that. The stigma of treason is yours for all time.
We shall see. For no one will leave this city alive. No one will tell this story. Philippa controls the dragon. As soon as I disappear, it will turn the city into a flaming tomb. We may have lost a battle, but the war is just beginning. You, however, shall not take part in it. This is your end, Witcher.
Farewell! Something's not right! The diamond! Someone replace the diamond! This one's flawed! I'll be torn to bits! Geralt, remove it!
You waited long enough. Should you survive, go south to Nilfgaard, where you'll find Yennefer of Vengerberg. Farewell, Witcher.
Okay, now we're fighting this dragon. I would assume so, big country. Oh, he actually ended the stream a while ago. Damn it, I'm not doing any damage to this fucker. Okay, it looks like we just have to hit him as hard as humanly possible.
Damn monsters.
No, 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 no. Get away from me. Get up. No. All right, we got him. Yeah, I saw that, cool kid. Why can't I roll? Okay, thank you. Dude, get off my ass. Oh, cool. I get to chill here for a second and recover my health. Yeah, that's fine, Austin. I don't care about that. You're good. Really wish I could save right now.
Die.
Man, I barely do any fucking damage to his head. This is gonna take forever. Never heard you say it. I just said it. Jerry, these are load-bearing walls. They're not coming down.
Carol leans into the microphone.
Clears his throat.
Oh man, amazing.
What if Eric Spoelstra did that at his press conference about his new contract?
Come on!
Oh man. I love how people been trolling fucking Spo's ex-wife, talking about how she fumbled the bag. And she's like, be nicer, this is bad for my mental health. And it's like, you took the man's kid from him, fuck off. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god. Women have to be stopped.
It is with a heavy heart that I must announce women.
Exactly. Gentlemen.
So I didn't know this until I searched it up earlier, but the entire Laugh Factory incident is actually on YouTube, unedited and uncensored.
Oh, I know what I'm doing.
Man, I was doing good. I actually got him most of the way down. Austin,
Oh, man,
that's like a lot. What'd you say?
I said I can't wait to watch this one. Comedian goes crazy on a heckler and pulls the reverse Kramer. Oh wow, that is actually pathetic cringe, and I'm in pain. what this guy did, first of all, there's no heckler at all. It's literally just he decided to do a bit like this. What he does is he reads off his phone the script of the Laugh Factory incident and replaces the gamer word with honky. That's the reverse Kramer aspect. But he's literally just looking at his phone and reading it. That's his whole bit. Like, oh god.
That is pretty weak.
Yeah. You know, it's funny when no one in the audience is laughing. Live on Hamas and you're laughing.
Just in case you couldn't find it.
Yeah, I was searching for something very different. 17 years ago. Holy shit, that actually is the original. Oh man, I love it. It's fantastic. That takes me back. Those were the days.
Well, you know what they say, right? You're
Oh god.
I swear to God, Grok is starting to figure out how to come up with, like, inappropriate, funny stuff on its own.
Yeah, man, it's fantastic. I love it. I like the play I had where trying to do the bit where Kramer would upset the people on the plane. So he's like, hey, pal, they might have kind of in the middle of something here. Then he takes the briefcase off his lap and he's got his dick out. I just keep hearing in my head, Charlie, he's pulling his cock out. That's fantastic.
God damn, my health takes forever to regenerate. I fucking hate that you can't save after your health regenerates, so I have to do this every time. Yeah, there's just no saving here. Huge oversight by the devs.
Yeah. As I brought up before, that kind of thing annoyed so many people that they made a pretty big point to address that in Witcher 3.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna go for it. Hope we win.
Die.
God damn it. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was a little fox named Foxford.
Nice.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Damn, you're ugly.
Get up! No! God damn it, hold still for 2 seconds. Holy shit, you're being annoying right now. What the hell are you doing? Oh my god, hold still. You're making this literally impossible for me. Thank you. Bomb doesn't do fuck all, though. Kind of a waste of my time.
Damn monsters.
No! No! No, 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 no. Fuck you. Are you fucking kidding me? Fucking cocksucker. God fucking damn it, dude. Alright. We're just gonna have to do this tomorrow. It's late. I don't want to do that again. Fuck me. Like, all he did was run away and then make me catch on fire, which is such bullshit because there's, like, fuck all I can do about it. Alright, see you guys later.